Greetings, fellow gumshoes. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts. Episode 44, the final episode, Meat Seeking. The ship sucks. There's basically nothing on it. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't want to be caught by the police salvaging something that don't matter. That's weird that there'd be an N2 alarm. Is there a local light source in the game that will give general illumination? If you install like windows on your ship, you can get sunlight, I guess? I don't have any windows though. I've been meaning to incorporate them, I just forgot. You told the popos, I don't know why I was bored, and it works all the time. Yeah, it works for me a lot, too. That's generally my go-to. Just feign ignorance, and they're like, oh, okay. Are we actually hitting something? No. Plasma statue just buzzed by us. At 800 meters a second. Like a total jerk. So this, ship isn't, like, min-maxed, but it makes pretty good use of space. It spaces out the tanks. It tries to minimize the bonus from the reactor, so I don't attract pirates. It's pretty minimalistic, but has an open front section of the airlock. There's always, something that I meant to mention, which is another way to design your ship so that you understand the mechanics and you can, try to have it be highly functional is to use the shipbuilder back in the menu to come up with a design and work towards that design. So that's another way to do it. I didn't do that way so I don't have to boot to menu, but some players prefer that that method. Oh, what the hell am I talking to? No, stop. Hail, gay leg. No, not take off. What the heck are you? Okay, I gotta stop because this is getting all sorts of weird. Hail. Hey, leg. No, I just hit it. Yeah, at least I was slowed down really hard. So, it's fine. Hey, how about you let me, like, land on you, duh? I'm literally a citizen, dude. Hello? Yep, game crashed. No, it didn't. Okay. It was thinking really hard and then was like, oh, okay, alright, you're a citizen. We'll let you land. I don't think that damaged anything, because I was slowing down while it was, like, denying me clamp access. Because, you know, I'm alive and my clothing hasn't fallen off. That's the thing that happens. When you impact hard, your gear gets damaged. Yeah. Nope, everything's fine. I had the intuition to, like, kind of stop. So paying the connection fees. And then, who are you? I don't know you. I don't know you. You're an illegal. As was I. My license. Trade. So the license in my hand is new, and the license in my backpack is old. Alright, last ditch effort. Trying to find aliens. Let's call them aliens. Bioengineered monsters. Maybe that's better. Oh, I guess we have stuff to sell. I didn't take the data off of the nav, but it looks like there was only a little bit of data on it. It's selling for only 8k, up from like 7. The Kang I'll keep for what's her name, and I guess I'll sell the can. When it comes to crews helping you repair, when there's only a little bit of repair jobs, I do find that it's just easier to do it yourself, because like queuing up the repair and like changing her schedule and all that takes longer than just doing it myself. I know there's like a lot of little ship repairs to do. Actually, in this case, she's hungry, so maybe I'll have her get up and start working. I'll have her stay on the ship, but fix things up. We should be getting close. Yep. Come on, meet. I want to meet my maker. It behooves you to cooperate. I can't be the goat without you. We're coming a little fast, but I think we're slowing down to time. Ah, it's nothing. Frickin' tiny ass nothing. Why, game? Why? I finally have a valid permit and you're throwing garbage at me? I don't deserve that. Oh, yay, look, it's a nav station. Cool. No, don't bash it, but I meant to repair it. I guess I was really angry, and I was like, nav station, smash! Like, printer from Office Space. And the O2 can is not even full enough to warrant me taking it. So this was like an escape pod. Maybe they survived, maybe they didn't. Not my business. No, I didn't mean to do that. Uninstall them. Roll your eyes in size? Excuse me? Megan? I didn't ask for your opinion. Well, the good... I'm not our type. Shut up. The good news is, this didn't take very long to do. I'll push off and look for more meat. I don't have a lot of hope now. Ship hopping. For the meat. But we'll see. Stop for lack of trying. Well, the ship's pretty well kept up. I don't think that there's many, maybe this corner here because of the thrusters, but there's not many like unrepairable outer walls because of how things are laid out on purpose. And I could always move these thrusters here and they wouldn't block anything. You know, thank you for the resub. Come on, mate. JV1MS. Show me what you got. Guess I can't complain too much about my luck. I did manage to have like a 36 specialty cargo and some other pyro-inhabited wonder boats. But I feel like my luck has severely changed now, and I'm getting these micro junks. Oh, well, there's a cutlass on the floor, though. And in pretty good condition, too. Yoink! That's a nice poster. A data card. EVA batteries. There's gas in that O2, but not enough for me to bother. Alright, there's no meat here. I see meat floating out in space over there. I mean, it's not actual meat. It's just like background thing. Probably indicating that I've like started the chain. But that's neat. I'm dual-wielding cutlasses. Have at thee! Oh, I didn't even see that grab pen. Oh, was there a king? Alright, hold on. Yeah, oh, it's broken, but yeah, it's there. Megan is rolling her eyes again at me. Seriously, what did I do to deserve your ire? Nothing. That's right, nothing. I haven't done anything wrong. You're just pissy. I'm looking for weird meat, and you're like, don't do it, I guess. Tough noogies. I'm doing it anyway. Alright, we'll try, like, maybe 2 more ships or so. Let's try the other direction. Let's go this way. There's a big, dense cluster of ships down that way. Oh, come on, I selected this target. And, I don't know. I'm feeling lucky. Okay. For a second I thought she disembarked. I was like, well, I guess she's gonna be the next meat corpse. Now that I'm not risking impacts, I could just turn these back on. So that my, my ship is being re-atmosphered by 4 pumps, not 2. I'm unfit, feeble, immunosuppressed, and insomniac. But hey, my electrical engineering is 95%. I would be talking to her, but I think the chat's broke. So I can't really talk to her for fun. Not until next patch. It is weird to be like longing for a better love life with a cabin mate like 5 feet away, probably feeling the same way. So guys, are you feeling lucky like I am? Oh, I'm getting double NFC again? Uh-oh, I'm coming in hot. That's what's happening. The lucky is that I won't crash and die. It's just, oh god, it's horrible. Leadville. Yep. Yep. What a sexy ship we got here. We got an O2 can that's less than a quarter in, and no, that's it. Yep. Yep, that's it. Nice. What was the name of these ships? Leadville and oh, another cowboy. Yeah, another emergency pod. Well, there was a lot of emergencies in the sector. Eventually, we should see where they launched from, right? Okay, 3 more minutes to the next ship. If I don't get any leads before 2:30 in the morning, which is like in 5 minutes, I will give up on this chain. I will have done my due diligence and come up with a dead end. There's other ways to do this. It's also possibly worth mentioning, which is you can go to the shipbroker and try to find ships that look meaty, for lack of a better adjective. And it's not too hard to find ships like that, but generally you can't tell they're too meaty until you get eyes on them. So ship hopping like I am doing now is often the best way to continue this quest line. But I've just not had a whole lot of luck. Yeah, we want the HMS Baconator? Exactly. Not a bunch of these D mediums. This is another blah humbug. Guess I'll get eyes on, but I'm sure I'm gonna be disappointed. We got some sort of data card. Not a rack, but not a rack of ribs. This is barely bigger than this is a golden parachute level escape pod. Literally just has a seat too. I mean, I think that's what this is, more or less. It's like too small to be a passenger ferry. We do have a Kang. It's broken. This is technically King number 3 of 4. So I don't know. Maybe we'll make headway that way. Different quest. Was there another king in here? Let's see. Nope. Anything that's been? Yes. Actually, yes. We have plenty of space for like just random data here, so I'm not gonna transfer files. I can just drop them off and sell them the old-fashioned way. Alright, last attempt. Or maybe second to last. Looking at the clock, I might have more time. Kill with kindness. Megan mutters something about work problems to themselves. You know, you're very chatty for someone that refuses to actually talk to me. So, you know, stop being passive-aggressive. What the hell? PS5K, you are welcome for all the gaming. And thank you for the resub. Discuss news of infinite food. How about ask how you are? Hey, they're actually talking to me now. I take it back. I was the passive-aggressive one. Ask how they are. I don't want to back away slowly. Light touch. We'll flirt. I'll nod. Discuss goat parts. Discuss unusual meat. Discuss strange blood. Funny comment. See, this is how it's supposed to work, where you can actually talk to them. Sometimes it doesn't work. It's unfortunate. I'll fish for a compliment. That'll make me feel better. Another light touch. Another look at us. Light touch. Funny comment. Oh man, I'm so good at this. What did she say? Places her hand on my arm. Hey, that's what it's about. I'm gonna nod. And then talk about my goat parts. Oh, God. Well, this is how the socializing is supposed to work, and you can actually feel better and liberated and intimate and impending crashes. So I'm glad it started working towards the end so that you can actually see the benefit of, you know, crewmates proper. I don't know what changed, but I'm glad it did. Ooh, coming in hot. Apparently passing out constantly with my brain being reset by all the high G's made it get fixed. I don't get to see her like social information for whatever reason, which is weird because if she wasn't a crewmate, I could. So it's like once they become a crewmate, they become a mystery to you. It's like crewmate enigma. This is the Titan Max. At least it's bigger. It's got a bunch of dead bodies on it, at least one. I don't know a bunch. It's got some corpses. It's got some hope. I don't know why I consider corpses hope. That's probably twisted to me. It's fancy. But does it have the meat? Does it meet the requirements? And I can't, old habits die hard, and I can't not salvage. It just has to happen. I don't see any meat yet. Honestly, sometimes you roll up on ships and it's just like almost 100% meat, and you're just like, oh, joy. Grab the katana. It is time for a harvest. But not on this playthrough. This playthrough has been tame. I know they nerfed it hard because some players were just like, oh my god, everything, meat everywhere. It's like a bad Rick and Morty experiment. But I kind of wish it went back to the old way, because the old way was hilarious. It's hilarious until you forget that you have like weird meat floating around your own ship. You dock with K-Leg and you spread the meat to K-Leg, and K-Leg's like, oh good, we're dead now. Because yeah, I've done that. Alright, that was a bust. I don't know why I'm checking pins for meat. honestly, at this point. Whoa! A lot of fridges. Actually, give me that flask. No. Nothing in there. Oh. The flask I looted was actually full of water. That's a pretty expensive find. A flask full of water is worth a few thou. Max, thank you for the resub. A rip gun. A lot of salvage permits here, which is kind of funny considering that this is like a luxe yacht. It's like, if you own a luxury yacht, you're probably not salvaging stuff. Unless you're wanting to be the king of the rat pile or something, I don't know. So, Shipbreaker, you died, you know, you actually came from Tharsis Landing, which is where the meat came from, so... You got killed by someone boring. Boo! I wanted something fun! Oh well. It was just a regular old, like, Shipbreaker. We have a little bit of fusion. Coils, laser, and pellet. That's a little money. Let's try to flick the lights on, maybe? Yeah, I didn't even look at the full list. Once you report it to the authorities, most of the time, unless you're paid for the gig, like, unless there's a gig for the death, like, no one cares. People die all the time. That's kind of normal, sadly, in this game. Well, it's a bit of a post-apocalyptic game, so maybe not sadly. That's how it's supposed to be. Cooler. Sure. Definitely meat-free area in here. And at this point, like, one of the only reasons to pop open these bins, apart from finding somehow, like, purple, coveralls, which would be weird. Would be unusual. Purple coveralls in this game is a bit of a joke item where it's, like, worth a bajillion. Most of what I'm going to find in bins, the only things I'm really looking for is things like a katana. That would allow me to increase my melee DPS. Or, like, an old-fashioned gun that might be useful. Because if I board a ship that I don't care about putting holes in the hull, then I can use a gun. But guns, like real guns that aren't like plastic guns, are pretty bad to use on your own ship because you're just going to damage your own ship in the process. And yeah, compression leggings, I guess. It's not happening. I am not getting much. This feels like a brig. There's like a locked door that had only a cooler. It's like, what were you doing to the people in there, pal? Was this extrajudicial? Just tell the truth. Yeah, I like that rip gun. Those rip guns are like, I think they're supposed to be short for like zip guns, maybe? I don't know. But they're kind of like homemade makeshift weapons used to, used by not authorities. Which can come in a pinch, but using it on your ship, you're probably going to do more damage to your ship than to the enemies, especially if you don't have good accuracy. You'll just be popping off rounds and punching holes in your own ship. It's funny until you're like, uh-oh, there goes all my oxygen. Because if you have good pumps on your ship, it doesn't take much for your So there is a king here. I did see the fourth king. It doesn't take much to like vent out your entire ox tanks, and then these suits only. Well, I guess Jennifer is going to be happy. But I'm not. Another meat-free ship. I'll do one more. Just one more. So you have all the kings I can turn in. Honestly, the price that she's offering for the kings is barely worth it, but like, it's a, you know, it's something different. That was a soul bastard. That was the name of that ship. Alright, so there's one more ship between me and K-Leg. So this is definitely the last. I'll dock here, for better or for worse. See what there is, and then head to K-Leg as the last jaunt of this journey. Hey, man. Yeah, I'm still up. Why are you up at this hour? Speaking of which. Insomnia? Ah, done with Foxhole. Alright, that makes sense. Oh god! Sorry, Megan, if you lose your footing. We're just coming in hot. Okay. She might have been knocked off her feet. This is a small. Oh, it's a medium. Yep, I knocked her off her feet. Sorry! Oh, well, but the thing is, there's a lot of dead people on this small. So that's at least a little intriguing. So, unfortunately, we went meatless. I tried my very best. It's a criminal and a shipbreaker. They're both dead. I wasn't able to find any follow-up meat. Apparently, I beat the meat and couldn't find it again. So, I don't want to spoil that quest line, but it is one, and it's a fun one. But without any additional leads, this is as far as I can go. So, I'm gonna head back to K-Leg, sell my spoils, and there's always a chance for me to continue past this point. What I will say is, most of the big fundamental game mechanics I've already shown now, with like torch drives and transfer burns and scheduling and setting up the reactors and all that. So the majority of the content, minus the like quest lines and real estate ownership, has been done. And the real estate ownership is cool, but it's not like special, right? It's like a ship that doesn't move, and you don't need to supply power for, I guess, or something. So it doesn't warrant like perhaps another marathon or anything like to that scope. Alright, Kayla, here I come. But the good news is, the overarching goal of this was to get to Venus, get a reactor, do a torch drive, get citizenship, and like all of those big ticket items got done. So even if we weren't able to go down this quest line, I had never really intended to absolutely finish this no matter what. this side quest. It was like a nice to do if we got the time. And the game decided no. So here is Jennifer's Kangs. Ready to go. And for head to K-leg, I don't need my pants on. Pants off. Very recognizable. I mean, if you ever saw me on a spaceship dressed like this, you would know me for sure. You like the khaki color of the ship? Yeah, it's nice. I didn't really decide it. I just found it and bought it. I can't take credit. But in the deep black nothingness of space, having a not grayscale ship, it can be aesthetically pleasing. Even though the like whites and grays and blacks are like cool or whatever, and tan is not a cool color necessarily, when everything else is like white, black, and gray. Khaki is definitely stands out. Same with all the Hummel stuff, but like that stuff is too heavy. Make it pink. Alright, here we be. Megan, where are you? Okay, you're working in the engine bay. Cool. She hasn't moved an inch. Like, literally not. She just stays at the supplies. Like it's a pachinko machine or something. I don't know. She's got issues. Okay, we delivered them all. I'm gonna ask him about a murder victim. Helen Marquez. Shares a recent memory that could connect Helen Marquez to a killer. Ooh. Okay. That's a lead. Thank you. I'm probably just going to hand it over to the authorities. Because, you know, whatever. I'll ask you about the murder victim. See if you have a lead. Shares a recent memory. I guess this person is pretty well known. Sometimes when you have a murder victim, like, nobody knows them and nobody cares. But sometimes when they're, like, a shipbreaker or a law enforcement officer, like, everybody knows them. So everyone has a little bit of information that might be able to... Oh, what are you doing? That might be able to be pieced together in order to figure out who done it. So, in this case, I'm getting a lot of leads, and if I wanted to follow the leads, I could maybe solve it and report it and turn it in. All of the spare floors... I'll pull 4 walls out. I'm just trying to, like, empty out the ship a little bit. Because it got a little cramped full of junk. Like new. She's been busy. There's a bunch of like news. So this PDA doesn't have a lot of info on it. That's fine. This data card has a testament that's important. Where's the other one? This data card has nothing. It's empty. This PDA has a little bit of info. This data card has barely any info. This one is full of nothing. This one is full of nothing. A lot of empty PDAs. Directs slowly get replaced? Yes. I believe they do. Because they're not in synchronous orbit with the, with K-Leg station or any of the stations. So they like drift in and out and you get new ones. There is console commands that lets you flush them out of game memory, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, it gets to a point where like, oh, we still have another nav station. It gets to a point where your save file can get pretty bloated, full of like full of ships that you will never revisit. So it is recommended common practice to after playing one save for a long time, to sort of like go through and call the quantity of ships you have loaded, especially if they've been looted. But there we go. Got a nice sail on. Got some money. Got a really nicely repaired ship at this point, I'd imagine. And had turned in everything to Jennifer. So I wasn't able to follow the meat leads, but got all the other goals done. So I think, friends, this is where I'm going to leave off. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 11th and January 12th as a marathon, continuing where we left off in the December marathon of Ostranauts as well. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, people that turned out to join in on the marathon, and also viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow astronauts.